At ease. It's your boy Soul Immortal. And there's an old saying that I've liked for a long time. And it's the saying or the phrase, the ships are coming in, right? Now, if you do a little research on it, it dates back, man, to a long time ago, a time where, well before technology was, what it is today, well before a world wide web, well before Facebook and all these things, right? And it talks about a time where, when people were waiting on the newest clothes to come to the city, people were waiting on the newest fragrances and colognes and exotic foods and even new people coming into the city, and all this stuff was coming in by boat, right? And at a certain point in time, I don't know if it was a messenger coming in early. I don't know if it was a man on a tower, but he would send word to the city. He would say, the ships are coming in, to let everybody know that, hey, you know what? The things that we've been wanting, are finally arriving. And the reason I like that so much is because it relates so much to a lot of what I love talking about, manifesting the things we want, bringing in the new things in life, right? And the thing is, like, if you're doing all the right things, in other words, if you watch the recipe, if you read certain books and you know the steps and processes to bring things in your life, you have to understand that the ships are definitely coming in. But the question is, are you prepared?
Is it not written in your law that ye are gods? You understand what I'm saying? So it just depends on what level you own based on, whether you're human or whether you're immortal.
Man, yesterday had to be one of the craziest days of 2021 for me, right? And when I say crazy, I don't mean bad. I mean crazy as in yesterday I felt more aligned with my mission, just more aligned in life, more than any other day. Let me tell you what happened, man. So yesterday I did a lot of walking, man. Got about 11 or 12,000 steps in yesterday. And the thing is, well, first let me say this. Like, I've changed my setup around. I noticed I was getting an accumulation of paperwork and books stacked over here in the corner. So I said, let me clean this up, move my stuff around, and go and get me a filing cabinet this weekend. So that was my game plan. And I'm out walking yesterday, and a neighbor about a quarter mile down the street, I'm walking, and he has this box, this filing cabinet on the edge of the road. I'm like, man, is this dude, is he finna have a yard sale? Is he throwing this away? And I'm looking at it. I'm like, surely this is not on a curve for him to throw it away for the trash man, So I'm sitting there staring at it, man, like, and he comes out, and I'm like, dude, are you throwing this away? And he's just like, man, yeah, my boss sent the wrong color. He sent a black filing cabinet. It was supposed to be taupe with the, and I'm like, dang. He was like, I'm just trying to get rid of it. I'm like, well, bro, like, I'll take it off your hands, man. So I'll go back home, get my ride, come back, pick it up. And it's like, dang it, man. It's like as soon as I made a spot for this, it's like this just popped up, man. I was like, this is almost too good to be true, man. So I parked my vehicle and I start walking again. I'm trying to get my exercise in. And for a lot of y'all that follow me on Instagram, you know that I've been, I recently completed a home gym for me and my son. My son's been taking the weights pretty serious, so I wanted to hook him up with a gym. And once we got everything finished, I said, all right, well, now I'm going to put a television here. He kind of wants to watch some sports center or some stuff when he's working out. So everything is done, man. That's the last step. So I'm walking. I'm walking again yesterday, man. And I'm in a part of the neighborhood, man, that I've never gone. I was dang near lost. I'm twisted around, man. I'm looking around. I'm having to turn around and go a different way. And I'm coming down this back road, and this brother is wheeling. He's wheeling a television out. It's in one of those trailers that kids ride in, like Red Baron or Red Wagon or whatever they call, the plastic kind. He's wheeling a TV out, and I'm like, dude, like, are you throwing this away? I'm like, what's going on today, man? It's not even trash day, and people are putting stuff on the curb. He said, yeah, man, I've been telling my wife I want this, some kind of television, Megatron, 15,000, probably widescreen, 84. Don't tell her what he want. And he said, yeah, but my wife's been saying she gonna get it for me. He said, well, I just said, as soon as I take this one out, then she'll have to get it for me because there won't be anything to watch, right? So I'm like, I said, does it work? He said, yeah, it works perfect, man. And at this point in time, man, I'm probably a couple of miles from the house. And I said, dude, well, shoot, let me go get my ride, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to take that off your hands. He was like, man, it's free to whoever come get it. So, man, I'm picking up a pace now, man. I'm giving me a little shuffle / jog to the crib, come back, pick the TV up, man. And I sit in the garage right next to the filing cabinet. And I'm just like, what in the world? I said, it's weird that now that I put myself in position to go out and get these things, now that it's time to get them. I said, these things just came my way, man. And I just felt like I was in alignment, man. And this is small, but I just felt like I was in alignment. And the thing is, this is what a lot of people need to look at, right? Like again, we try to manifest all these things. We chant, we pray, we read, we study, we try to attract these things. But the thing is, a lot of times we, when the ships are coming in other words, when it's time for these things to materialize, we realize that one, we haven't prepared for it, and two, we haven't made room for it, right? Now, I think about the people I talk to that are talking about, starting businesses. They're like, oh, my game plan is this. I want to start a tax business. I want to start, this kind of company. And it's like, okay, that's cool. And we can talk about how to manifest it. I can tell you how to get it. I can show you how to, bring that into your world. But the thing is, when those ships are coming in, it's on you to be prepared. It's on you to be, to have made room. In other words, if you know you want a business, if you know you want that business to be about, if you know what you want that business to be called, so until you're waiting on your customer base, until you're waiting on everything to be lined up, it's like have you went and got your DBA? Do you have your LLC already? Have you went to the bank and set up, the different bank accounts for business and for spending and all that stuff? It's like because that's part of the preparation. Because when that first client comes in, or when that certain person drops your name and talks about your business on social media, and now your phone is ringing, now your DM is blowing up, now you're like, oh, well, hold up. Let me, I got to get set up, man. Now let me go get my stuff and let me go get my tax. You know what I'm saying? You need to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? That, you got to understand that energy, we can talk about ships coming in, but when we're talking about manifesting, we're talking about all energy. And energy only flows. So energy can't flow anywhere where there isn't room. So it's all about making room. It's all about being prepared. I remember when I started my trucking company back in 2009, 2010, whatever it was. And I remember when the idea first came to my mind, start a trucking company, hook up. I had some friends, man, that I used to work with that were deep in that industry. And I was like, hook up with these people. And as soon as I hooked up with them and got the intel that I needed, before I even had a truck, before I had trailers, I already had my DBA. I already had my fuel tax. I had everything, my own authority before I even had a truck. Because I had to show the universe that, hey, you know what? I'm about this life. Like I'm moving. I'm praying. Like this part of my prayer. If I'm moving in that energy, like this is real to me. And I'm telling you, that's what a lot of you brothers and sisters need to do, man. Just, you need to be prepared for these things that you're asking for. Relationships. Relationships is huge. It's crucial when you're talking about this. Because a lot of people, and I don't care if you one of these bad boss chicks that's like, oh, I'm independent, I don't need no man. I don't care if you are the reddest of the red pill guys, deep down in that sanctum sanctorum, right? Everybody wants some form or fashion of companionship, right? But the thing is this. A man will be like, or a sister will be like, you know what? I want this person that vibes where I vibe. I want this person, that can relate to the things that I can relate to, that moves like I move, right? And it's like, you know what? I feel this person. I know how to bring this person in just by becoming a higher version of myself, right? And you'll do all that. And your ships will be coming in. You'll start seeing different women start to, become, be in your environment. But what you'll do is you'll still have those old pictures of your ex in your phone. You'll still have access, or you'll still be accessible rather to all the old thoughts and all the old one night stands that you used to hang out with. I'm telling you, you're actually blocking your blessings. You're actually keeping your ships from coming in when you move like that. You know what I'm saying? It goes back to all the things I'm talking about. Like when I say, you have to act as if. If you're trying to start that business and you're waiting on that world to manifest, everything else has to be in place. If you wait on that person, you have to be moving as if that person is already in your life. So at the end of the day, it's not as much about, hey, how do I bring this into my life? Because if a person just does a little bit of studying, does a little bit of research, watches a few YouTube videos, and is serious, you can easily learn how this world works. You can easily learn how to bring things into your life. You can learn how to create what most people seem to be impossible. But the thing is, once this world starts to manifest, once things start to come into fruition, once those ships start to come in, the real question is, are you prepared?